What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? Let's get into this. Terry Smoot Jr., Adrian Dones, TDLOC, Crane Enterprise. I am the sports guy. Damian Milton, Jose Diaz, TDLC, Kendrell, Ernest Skinner. What's going on, my peoples? What's going on, my peopleizations? Let's get into this, right? What's going on with this charger? Mike C, Tony Rome, Brent Lawson, Willette Strong, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? FDD Fast X, what's good, great brother? Antone Wright, what's going on? I am Trill Will. Go subscribe to my brother. I am Trill Will. Hen Dog, Sergio Rodriguez, John Tucker, Kevin V, D, what's going on? Brent Lawson, Willette Strong, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Jaquan Pickett, Eagles fan 18, Paul Prince, Easy EP, Kendrell, Ernest Skinner, what's going on, my peoples? Alberto Maya, Nocarius Griffin, what's going on? Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? Boston News DC, my brother, what's good? Demarius King, what's good? Mario Forster. Mike C, what's good, great brother? Yeah, we're going to get into this, man. We're going to get into this. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Yep, we're going to work today. Raider T. Lowe, what's good? Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? My brother CB Sports TV called Burrell in the building. What's good, King? Oh, I guess my phone ain't working. Trez Rap 101. What's going on? Oh, I'm tripping. Tripping. John Martin, Travis Touchdown. What's going on, great brother? Rip Jones, what's going on? So, tell us you got some news about a fight taking place this year. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. Storage Invader 7-0 Deuce, 00 Dub. What's going on? Deontay Wilder. Larry B, my brother. Neo, what's going on? Sandra Torrey, peace, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Miss T. Done switched up on me, huh, Miss T? Shogun 76, Stark 7, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, my brother. You lost me too. What's going on? You lost to me. What's going on? Miss T, what you do? Change your account? Stark 7, well, I appreciate you, brother. Red Hook Brooklyn is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Storage Invaders. Miss T, what you do? Change your account? 01 Big Ave. What's good, great brother? Stunner Breezy. What's good? Where you move to, Miss T? Blessings to you, Queen. Demarius King, what's going on? December don't make sense for the fight. Yeah, we're going to find out, great brother. Oh, you moved to Oklahoma? Big Truck Trap Star, what's going on? Wow, Queen. Blessings to you, Queen. Blessings to you. Yeah, smash the like button. Let's work. Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? How you feeling today, Queen? Steve Mega, what's going on, great brother? So, Jermell Charlo, we know he responded to we know Jermell Charlo responded to what's going on between uh, um, Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, Mike Hughes, what's going on? Artwork, what's going on? Jermell Charlo responded to, the Jose Valentin, El Padrino, what's going on? Charlo hasn't fought anyone. Oh, boy. Oh, the silly comments we say, boy. Big Stepper, my brother in the super chat. He said, you calling there Jared Anderson fight? Salute, Blue. Probably not. Jermaine Gant, what's going on? Jose Valentin. Charlo hasn't fought anybody. Who did Lomachenko fight then? Christopher Danjou, what's going on? Was his wife telling the truth? Whose wife? See, there go Jose Valentin. Talking silly, not a fan of boxing. JB, what's going on? Not a fan of boxing. They're going to show who they truly are every single time. Every single time. So, check this out. They're two separate people, so I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Jermell or are you talking about Jamal? Brent Lawson, Kelly Peace 504, Lee, what's going on? Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Hey, also, what's going on? They're two separate they're two separate people. So you just said Charlo's, plural. You said was his wife right, and then you said Charlo's, plural, two. Big facts, no cap. What's going on? So you're talking about two separate people, but you're talking about one individual. Q De Niro 202 was good, great brother. So I'm confused. You said was his wife telling the truth? Duncan Pennyhughes, what's going on? And I don't know what you're talking about. I gather you're talking about the situation with Jamal Charlo. We're not talking about Jamal. We're talking about Jermell. And was his wife telling the truth? I don't know. That yet to be seen, right? Now, you always get fans in here just talk silly because they're not fans of the sport of boxing. So that's why it just sounds off the wall and outlandish and outrageous. You should be a fan of the sport of boxing first. He's not a fan of the sport of boxing. You understand? And because of that, Chris B. Ring Talk, what's going on? Because of that, you'll always get silly comments like the one that was just made about Jermell Charlo, right? Oh, man, never mind the Charlos. You sound silly. You mad because the Charlos are successful at what they do? Who cares about your personal feelings? Talib Cunningham, what's going on, great brother? Nobody cares about your personal feelings. It's not about your personal feelings. Period. It's just not about your personal feelings at all whatsoever. So you come here and you show your true colors every single time. Every single time. Oh, man, the Charlos is this, the Charlos is that. The Charlos is what? Who cares about what your personal feelings towards them outside the ring? Boxing and barbecue, what's going on? Nobody cares about that. I need y'all to click on that link. Go to ppv.bokprime.com. Go to ppv.bokprime.com. Once again, go to ppv.bokprime.com. I'm putting on an event. It will be October 21st in Atlanta, Georgia. Mike Hughes, what's going on? Neil, what's going on? Jay Harris, Too Real, what's going on? You can order Vulcan Raven, what's going on? You can order the fight right now. Click on the link. It's pinned up in the chat, ppv.bokprime.com. Go to ppv.bokprime.com. With that said, 01 Big Ed, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. John Martin, what's going on? Hey, can you put the link in there? So, with that said, right, let's get into this boxing talk, right? They're mad because Jermell Charlo should be on this pound for pound list ahead of Inoue and ahead of Canelo Alvarez on the pound for pound list. Mama Bear 90, peace of blessings. So now, with that said, right, here's the reason why they should be ahead of him. He should be ahead of them on this pound for pound list. He should be ahead of Inoue. He should be ahead of Canelo Alvarez, and he should definitely be ahead of Vasil Lomachenko. It's not even close. Copperfield, Philly, what's going on? It's not even close that he should be ahead of them, right? We already, y'all must have forgot what's going on. We already went through the list. Next level coach, what's going on? Control V does it. That's it. Gotcha. So the link is right there. You can click on the link right there and become a channel member. Again, next level coach, what's going on? Once you become a channel member here on Blue Blood Sports TV, you will automatically have multiple entries into the ticket giveaways and the pay-per-view giveaways that we're going to do for big fights and big events, right? I believe I'm going to do a pay-per-view giveaway for Deontay Wilder's October 15th fight. Pay-per-view giveaway for when Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight gets made. We're going to do a pay-per-view giveaway for those fights moving forward. We're also going to do pay-per-view giveaway for, I might do a pay-per-view giveaway for Canelo Alvarez Triple G as well. And they're moving forward. So big fights, this is what we're going to do. And tickets for Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I'm going to do a giveaway for tickets for Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. But to have multiple entries into being able to be to heighten your chances and bring up the percentage of you being picked out of that hat. Right now, we're doing 15 pay-per-views giveaways, and we're going to do 15 household pay-per-view giveaways and 2 tickets to Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight. So become a channel member on the channel. Once you do that, it gives you multiple entries to be able to up your chances. Anthony Spells, what's going on? To be able to be chosen to be one of the 15 people or the 2 people sent to the fight. So with that said, I'll keep my fingers crossed start 7. You know what I'm saying? I hope that the fight happens. It's a huge fight and it needs to happen. It needs to take place. You know what I mean? So with that said, Miles Austin, what's going on? Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? Salute to B More, man. So now with that said, we went through the list of Vasil Lomachenko, right? Canelo Alvarez, still undisputed. Canelo Alvarez has never avenged any one of his losses. Fly Guy Indy, what's going on, great brother? Any one of the losses that Canelo Alvarez has suffered in his career, he's never avenged not one of those losses. Not one single one of those losses has Canelo Alvarez avenged. Not one. Okay? Canelo Alvarez lost to Floyd Mayweather badly every single round. Then he essentially lost nearly every single round against Dimitri Bivol. He lost, if you want to be generous, you could give him 2 or 3 rounds. But he lost badly to Dimitri Bivol, okay? And so, but with that said, he didn't rematch Dimitri Bivol immediately. He didn't rematch Floyd Mayweather. Both his losses. Now, he does have a draw to Triple G, but he has another draw that he never avenged either. He did avenge the Triple G draw, right? Peace be free. What's going on? My brother, H-Town 713, just became an official channel member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother, H-Town 713, officially becoming a channel member. Nucky Gamble, my brother, officially becoming a channel member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother, Nucky Gamble. Appreciate y'all. Keyshawn Johnson, what's going on? And like I said, Valentin Lopez, he said, it's not about avenging nothing. See, Valentin Lopez, where are you from? Watch this now. I'm going to reveal your true colors. Where are you from? Jay Lynn, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Since when it's not about avenging nothing? So it's okay to just lose fights and never fight those guys again and never look to get a victory over them. So you okay? Boston Dad, what's going on? Marshall Law, what's going on? Brett Pett, what's going on? Okay, cool. Valentin Lopez. Now, let me ask you a question. So you lose to a fighter. He's clearly better than you. You ain't got to avenge that because that man is better than you. So he's still fighting, right? Jermell Dixon, what's going on? That man is still fighting, and he dominated you, and you could be ahead of him on the pound-for-pound list without even fighting him again, huh? Basso man, what's going on? In what world? Tez Pitts, what's going on? H-Town 713, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue, supporting the grind. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. Mir Swervo, what's going on? So now let me ask you a question. You could lose to an active fighter who's younger than you, right? And is still active, never have to fight him again, since you said it's not about avenging anything. See, for you, it's not about avenging anything because you don't want your favorite fighter that represents you, right? Because you're only a fan of Canelo Alvarez because he represents you. You're not a fan of the sport of boxing. And so you don't want him to go in that fight again because you know more than likely he's going to do it. He's going to lose again. Edward Sanchez, what's going on? Damian Andrews, what's going on? So that's the reason why you okay and cool with a man beating your fighter, your favorite fighter, and never, ever fighting him again. Edward Sanchez, what's going on? Because you, my friend, are not a fan of the sport of boxing. That's what you are not. Ain't no way a fan of a fighter going to be happy that a fighter lost to a fighter and never fight that fighter and avenge that loss, and he's cool with that. Yeah, because you cool with that because you know he's going to lose again. And you ain't going to be looking very proud. Real Estate K, what's going on? And that's disgusting, and you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Eugenio Rosario, what's going on? Zach Cardinal Harris, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, my brother, what's going on? Paul Porter, Bean City Lou, what's going on? He said Charlo fight bums. How could he possibly fight bums? He's fighting everybody that's in his division. Jose Valentin, Charles Sucks, you right. S. Money, my brother. Mike Lee, what's going on? Okay, Bean City Lou, let me ask you a question. Who did Canelo Alvarez beat that was an official great fighter to be undisputed in? Go ahead, Bean City Lou. I'll wait. Damon Kennedy, what's going on? And who of note outside of Gary Russell Jr., right, did Vasil Lomachenko beat? And the biggest win, right, on Inoue resume is a guy by the name of Nonino Donaire who was well into his 30s and almost his 40s. I'm going to expose y'all as non-fans of the sport of boxing. Period. Jose Valentin, no. It's not because of that. It's because you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. You only root for Canelo Alvarez because he looks like you. Period. That's why. And I know who you are. See, I've been doing this for far too long. Tony Nemberhart, what's going on? I didn't say Canelo Alvarez's resume wasn't better than Charlo's. But I said the man is coming off of a loss, and the man he beat, he's ahead of that man. Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? How could that be possible when he hasn't avenged any of his losses? None. Jermell Charlo has avenged all his losses, brother. And for all the fighters and cleaned out his absolute division. Same way you're going to sit here and talk about Canelo Alvarez doing that at 168. Canelo Alvarez ain't beat David Benavidez for his title. Dominique Clay, what's going on? Bean City Lou, I can't remember Charlo's last opponent. Of course you can, because you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. That's not hard to tell. Why would you remember that when you're not a fan of the sport of boxing? You have to be a fan of the sport of boxing to actually know who he fought. Jackie Hernandez, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Gabe Moore, what's going on? So why would we expect you to remember anybody? Darren M, what's going on? Darren M, did I say Jermell Charlo was better than Canelo Alvarez? John Wick, what's going on? I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. Did anybody hear me say Jermell Charlo was better than Canelo Alvarez? No, I said right now he should be ahead of him on the pound-for-pound list because of his accomplishments. Don Valentino, what's going on? Salute to Congo. A.S. Davis, what's going on? Hey, bruv. Going good things, my bro. How are you? I'm great. Walter Whitaker, what's going on? This is going to be easy work. It's very easy, Jalen, to reveal when you have non-boxing fans come in here talking about stuff they have no knowledge about. E-Class, what's going on? They only saying it. You know why they saying it, Jalen? Because somebody represent what they look like. Context and perspective. What's going on? Tony T, what's going on? And when you do that, you reveal yourself every single time. Every single time. Right? So Canelo Alvarez coming off of a loss is ahead of the man that beat him, that's undefeated. Now, how could that be possible? In what world? In what sport do they do that in? Let me ask y'all a question, right? Rico McCall, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. Montrell Evans, what's going on? If you in the NFL playoffs and you beat a team in the NFL playoffs, do you get eliminated or do they get eliminated? How could you beat them and you get eliminated? Dushan Johnson, what's going on? He said, I get what you're saying, but if you look at the quality of opponents, there's no way. Okay, Canelo Alvarez beat Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith, and Caleb Plant. John Doe, what's going on? So now, Duchant Johnson, show me which one of those dudes is Hall of Famers. Manny Face Publishing, what's going on? And name me top three guys out of the three guys I just named. Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith, and Caleb Plant. And I respect Caleb Plant and love Caleb Plant. Out of Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, and Caleb Smith. Name me two Hall of Famers combined that those three guys beat. Go ahead, I'll wait. It ain't about over the course of the careers, brother. This is not a career accomplishment. This is about what you have done for me lately. This is the problem when I'm dealing with non-boxing fans. King Dello, what's going on? Because we're dealing with people in the sport of boxing. It's the Wild Wild West. What are you talking about career accomplishments? What does that have to do with anything? Ernie the Hog Snatcher, what's going on? What does a career accomplishment have to do with being on the current pound-for-pound list? So if I win undisputed in two separate weight classes, right now, you still could be ahead of me because of your career accomplishments? That just sounds silly. Let me ask you a question. In any sport, do you get into playoffs because of your career accomplishments? Do the San Francisco 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots, do they get into playoffs because of their career accomplishments? Go ahead and tell me. Do the Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics get in the NBA playoffs because of career accomplishments, great brother? Groundhog Sports Nation, what's going on? Yes or no? My brother Ron in the building, Broken Traditions in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, dropping a half a dub on my boy Blue. Salute to my brother Ron in the building. Ron, what's good with you, King? Hey, go subscribe to my brother Broken Tradition, my brother Ron. Ron, drop the link in the chat. John Tucker, what's going on? Jerome D, what's going on? Furs, what's going on? Has a lot to do with current pound-for-pound list because that's what people look at. They look at overall resume. I didn't ask you about overall resume again, Duchant Johnson. I asked you, it's not about overall and career accomplishments. It's about what you did for me lately. Okay? Let me ask you again. I'm going to ask you again a simple question again. Which one, name me two world-class champions that Caleb Plant, Caleb Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders beat? You could combine all three of their resumes. Give me one Hall of Famer that one of them beat. Go ahead. Tell me. Nucky Gamble, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute my Aries brother, just supporting your hard work. Smash the like button. Salute to my brother Nucky Gamble, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, kid. Go ahead. Tell me. Ernest Skinner, my brother, becoming an official channel member and family member of this here, Blue Blood Sports TV. And again, I'm going to put the link in the chat once more. right? You become a channel member. It's going to give you multiple entries into the pay-per-view giveaways, the tickets to the fight. I'm going to be doing pay-per-view giveaways for Deontay Wilder fight, pay-per-view giveaways for Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, and pay-per-view giveaways here, there, moving forward. Okay, Adrian D, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What's good, Blue? I don't know why people tripping over pound for pound list. It's just an opinion, doesn't mean anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do they benefit from it? No, they don't. But the problem is, it's recognition. It's just dues. It's what it is misleading the casual fans. It helps with the popularity. Larry Hayes, what's going on? It helps with the popularity. That's what it does. It don't help them put the popularity, exposure. That's what it is. It's promotion. Adrian D, what it is promotion, like anything else, right? So you go to somebody's Instagram page and they got 500 million subscribers, right? And they promote your platform, promote your brand. It's going to get more exposure, right? And your hard work needs to get acknowledged and recognized. And that's what it's about. Malante Davis, what's going on? Larry Hayes, what's going on? What did he say? My guy, it's not about your opinion. It's about what the listing stands for. I'm going to ask you again. You're doing everything but answering the question, Dushan Johnson. So I'm going to ask you again, brother, because now you're showing me that you're not standing on your square. Okay? So I'm going to ask you once more. Between Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant, name me one elite fighter that the three of them combined have fought. Mike Hughes, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. We're going to cook these casuals lames today. Oh, for sure, Mike Hughes. They're going to get this work. Because, see, Chris Lewin Taylor, what's going on, my great brother? Now, let me ask y'all this question, right? Malante Davis, what's going on? Right? And Kit Lamb, what's going on? Duncan Pennews, Tyina Scott, what's going on? Now, they just said, I got people in chat, I'm going to ignore them. Onion77, what's going on? Because they're trying to distract what we're doing here, okay? So when you come with silly comments, I'm going to ignore them today. That's what I'm going to do. King E, Moody City 94, what's going on? Turn it down. Rico McCall, my brother in super chat, love you, big bro. Hope the family is well. Love you too, King. How you doing? How's everything? Quentin Gilliam, my brother, what's going on? So now, Hall Smith, what's going on? MP Dub TF, Shaq Roberts, what's going on? So now, watch this now. Everybody come here talking about Jermell Charlo resume. Cool. But let's look at Jermell Charlo resume to Undisputed compared to Canelo Alvarez road to Undisputed. Since we're talking about that. Go tell them to turn it down. Let's compare the two, right? Who did Caleb Plant, Caleb Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders? Name me one elite fighter one of them beat. Young Hollywood, what's going on? Walter Whitaker, what's going on? Anybody, somebody. K. Ross, what's going on? Combine Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. This is no slight to you. I love you, great brother. Salute to Caleb Plant and blessings and congratulations to Caleb Plant on his new baby. Brother Caleb Plant just had a new baby girl. Blessings to Caleb Plant, his wife and his family, man. So blessings to my brother Caleb Plant. This is nothing against Caleb Plant. I want to say that, and I can't say it enough. Okay. Kendrell, my brother, what's going on? K. Ross, what's going on? So I need anybody to give me a elite champion, not even a Hall of Famer, just an elite champion that one of them beat. Inside Square Circle, my brother King Judah. What's good, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Inside Square Circle with King Judah. Michael Ray II, my brother. What's good? Just give me one elite fighter, one elite champion that one of them beat. Combined, 3. I'm giving you 3 fighters combined that he beat for Undisputed. Which one of them beat an elite champion? Since y'all come here talking about Jermell Charlo resume is trash. Darnell Helton, what's going on? Ronnie Nicholson, what's going on? Ronnie Nicholson, why is everybody up and on about the pound for pound list? It's about acknowledging the hard work and dedication that these fighters put in. That's why. Justin Hawkins, Dante Sims, what's going on? Nobody could do it, huh? Bean City Lou, why wasn't you talking about Canelo versus Benavidez since Canelo Alvarez is in that division and Canelo Alvarez is looking to become undisputed and David Benavidez is the king of that division and two-time undefeated champion? Now, Bean City Lou, now tell me why aren't you talking about Canelo fighting David Benavidez since David Benavidez had been calling him out? And why did Canelo Alvarez wait till David Benavidez was stripped of the title? AD Solo, what's going on? Now go ahead and tell me that, Bean City Lou. Ardenas Tillman, what's going on? Larry Hayes, what's going on? No, they ain't fans. Then they're going to get this work. They shouldn't have came in today. Ernest Thompson, what's going on? Felix Mays, King B 83, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me. Charlo needs a good opponent, not these scrubs. I asked you a question. I'm going to ask you again, Big City Lou. And if you keep walking around my questions, then guess what's going to happen, brother? So I'm going to ask you again since you continuously want to be seen and heard. So now, Bean City Lou, I'm asking you the question. Why didn't Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez and look to fight him when he was the champion in a big fight for Mexico? Go ahead, Bean City Lou. Tell me. Never mind what Charlo is and is not doing. Let's talk about what Canelo is and is not doing. Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me now, Bean City Lou. You want to be heard? You want to be seen? Now you got the floor. No problem. I'm going to give you what you're looking for. I'm your Huckleberry. Keith Tucker, my brother. Salute becoming an official channel member of this here, Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to you. Bean City Lou said, Blue got energy today. I got energy every day, great brother. I'm asking you the question, though. Why didn't Canelo Alvarez, Dominique, what's going on? Taylor Allen, what's going on? Why didn't he look to fight David Benavidez like you just quick to say Charlo should fight David Benavidez? Jermell Charlo fights at 154. David Benavidez fights at 168. Ruben Langford, what's going on? Why are you trying to put Jermell Charlo in the conversation with David Benavidez when Canelo Alvarez fights in his very same weight class? Now he's talking about my personal issues with Jermell Charlo. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Salute to my brother Keith Tucker becoming an official channel member and family member of this here, Blue Blood Sports TV. This is what silly looks like at an all-time high. This is what silly looks like at an all-time high. Wasn't Charlo going to smoke you once? You once? Smoke me? What is you talking about? And at least he, let's say that was the case, right? Yeah, we did have our differences. Cool. What that got to do with his skill set and what he does in the ring. And furthermore, right, at least he understands and knows that I even exist. Does Canelo know you exist? Why you got a Michael Jordan logo as your face instead of having your real face there? That's the difference between me and you. See, I can show my actual face for Charlo to have an issue with me and know who I am to identify me. I'm not standing behind the NBA logo or another man. So now I'm asking you the question, right? Again, Bean City Lou, you asked the question, you wanted to be seen, now I'll give you the opportunity. Coco Loso, what's going on? Upper Echelon Sports Bar, what's going on, great brother? Boston Barbecue, what's going on? Just Incredible, Jay Grant Jr., what's going on? See, but the difference between me and you, Bean City Lou, is that I'm a man that can stand on my square. Yeah, I can say that me and Jermell Charlo cross paths. No, I'm not. No, I'm not yelling at camera, brother. I have thousands of people looking at my actual face. You see, that's the difference between me and you. I'm not yelling at a camera. I'm talking directly to you. So why don't you change your logo to your actual photo? But you won't do that, right? So now, Matthew, what's going on? See, this is the difference between me and you, right? Although this is what real men can do. Although they can acknowledge and give credit to where credit is due, regardless of your emotions. Because, see, real men don't deal in emotions. They deal in facts. You deal in emotions because you're not a true man. So this is the difference. Although me and Jermell Charlo had our differences, right, I can still acknowledge that man's greatness and his skill set within inside the ring. I'm not emotionally tied to, because he said this, because guess what? I'm comfortable in my own skin. That's the difference between me and you. It don't bother me. You know why? Because I'm a grown man and I'm comfortable and confident in my own skin. So he can say what he wants. See how that works? Real men, you should learn something today. A real man can still acknowledge another man's accomplishments and don't have to agree with that man. Black Underground brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Every boxer should want for themselves and for us, the people, to see their best record in fights. If they choose not to, hashtag exactly, Black Underground. Facts. David Mercado, brother, officially becoming a family member and channel member of here, Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother David Mercado. Appreciate you, great brother. See, that's the difference between me and you, great brother. Confident in who I am. So I can actually sit here with my actual face, Robert Chandler, Ohio Style Lyrics 513. What's going on? See, so I can actually sit here, like you said, I'm yelling at a camera. I'm yelling at 10,000 people when this is over. But guess what? Right? I'm confident in myself that I can sit here with 10,000 people watching me and talk to myself. See? Ish, what's going on? Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Timothy Friend, what's going on? Edward Sanchez, what's going on? And come do this every single day. Unlike you hiding behind a profile picture. Another man, American Patriot 1776, what's going on? James Vaughn, what's going on? Katie DeBassa, what's going on? I want you to understand this. You have a whole nother grown man that don't even know you exist as your profile picture to represent who you are. While you sitting behind a keyboard. Let that sink in, brother. Something for you to think about when you actually look at yourself in the mirror. Ty Baby, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? See how that works? Arayala Sakari, what's going on? Do Michael Jordan even know you exist? Does he? Think about that. Does Michael Jordan even know you exist? While you talking about, I'm talking into a camera. I'm talking to actual people. I can actually send somebody a link and bring them actually on here. So there's actual people I'm talking to. But does Michael Jordan know you exist, brother? You chose, right? You chose a grown man, a 60-year-old grown man to represent you, and you could hide behind, masquerade as, instead of having the confidence to show who you truly are. TBF Furbo, what's going on? Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Just think about that. He said, let me choose Michael Jordan to hide behind. Right? Let me choose one of the greatest athletes because that man had confidence. You chose somebody that has confidence on an all-time high level, which shows me that your confidence is at an all-time low level. So you admire that man's confidence, hence the reason why you chose him as your profile picture. It's subconscious. Marquis, what's going on? Lord Sheep, what's going on? That's a subconscious issue. You don't even realize that. See, because the Michael Jordan confidence is all the way up here and yours is all the way down here. You chose that man to represent you because that's what you really want. Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? Jay Hoover, 07, what's going on? But see, the difference between me and you, yeah, Jermell Charlo, he told the world he was going to slap me. Sure did, but I'm confident in my skin. Still went to Texas, still go to his fights, and still acknowledge his skill set and his talent because I'm confident in who I am. Map S, what's going on? Johnny True Love, what's going on? Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? See how that works? Map S, what's going on? So there you have it. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Like I said, can anybody, that MF Dre, what's going on? Elijah Yisrael, what's going on? Pimp, do me a favor. Give me 3 bottles of water. Now, can anybody now, and do me one more favor, plug this in by the, Now, can anybody, if you copy Mr. Shell, my brother, what's good with you, great brother? Specs, what's going on? Music showing by Music TV. Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? Sure did, Jalen. San Diego's greatest rapper, what's going on? 03-316-955, what's good, great brother? So now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Can anybody here tell me, Game Boy, the Kid TV, what's going on? And show me, out of those three guys I named, since everybody wanted to come and talk about Jermell Charlo resume ain't good, and he ain't beat nobody, right? So since we want to talk about that, right? Chef April P1, blessings. Mike J, what's going on? Show me the massive victory in Canelo Alvarez route to becoming undisputed. Who did he beat, right? The biggest two victories in Canelo Alvarez's career is Erislandy, Lara, and Triple G. I'm about to hurt feelings today. Star 7, brother in the super chat. Which list is worse, ESPN or Ring Magazine? Are they both the same? It's just the lesser of two evils. No one greater than the other. Both the same. And again, I want to make this clear. I have nothing against my brother Caleb Plant. I love Caleb Plant. He's one of my favorite guys. Caleb Plant, salute. I love you, King. But here's the thing, and congratulations to you on your new birth and your princess and your family, Jordan. Blessings to Jordan, just bloated. Blessings to Jordan and blessings to Caleb Plant. Blessings to their family and blessings to their their newborn baby. Congratulations and blessings upon you guys, and nothing but happiness and well wishes. I'm just talking about the facts, great brother. When you look at the resumes, right? Show me somebody on that resume that is an all-time great or elite champion that Canelo Alvarez beat en route to becoming undisputed, since everybody wants to talk about Jermell Charlo, lack thereof, big name of opponents. Renee Bachion, what's going on, great brother? Show me. Elijah Morris Jr., brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. How could you make such a statement in your title? In your right mind, you put Haney, Charlo over Canelo and Inoue. You sound like a casual. You probably same dude who had Sugar Ray pound for pound won after he lost to Duran. You don't know what I had. First of all, you just sound silly. And furthermore, Inoue, who did Inoue beat? Elijah Morrison Jr. Now I'm gonna cook you, clown, because you just continue to want to show your true colors, and I'm all for it. You got the wrong person today, brother. I give you a pass every single day. I'm not doing it today. So now I'm going to ask you a question. You said, how do I have Devin Haney over Inoue? Now, I sound like a casual. Who did Inoue beat? Go ahead. Show me the elite fighter. And give me two elite fighters. Give me one elite fighter Inoue beat that's not named a 37-year-old Nonito Donaire. Go ahead, Elijah Morrison Jr. And if you want to play this game with me, then I'm going to block you if you don't play the game correctly. Because I got time today. So since you wanted to play the game, right? Now let's play the game. Honey Badger, what's going on? Now let's play it. Let's play roulette. Boxing Session TBS. My brother Kyle in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Kyle, Boxing Session TBS. Now let's play roulette with your time. Go ahead. Now we're gonna play roulette with your time. Because I hold the cards. Just incredible. What's going on? L Rivy, what's going on? T Wells 30 Deuce, my brother. What's good, great brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. What's good, Blue? Denver in the house showing love. Love that Wilder interview, big bro. I salute. I appreciate you, King. Now, not named an old 37, almost 40-year-old Nonito Donaire, who is the elite champion that Inoue Inoue beat. Go ahead. And we're going to play roulette with your subscription. Emmanuel Rodriguez is not an elite champion. Stop it. Try again. Hey, beautiful day. Peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Oh, yeah, he going to get this to work. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rodriguez is nobody's elite champion. Go ahead, try again. True Matters, what's going on? Go ahead. San Diego's greatest, Jerry Alexander, what's going on? Don't ask me what elite champion Devin Haney beat. I just asked you what elite champion did Inoue beat in the prime of his career. Go ahead and tell me. Since you said it's blasphemy to have Devin Haney or Jermell Charlo over him. Go ahead and tell me. Don't ask me what elite champion did Devin Haney and Jermell Charlo beat. I asked you what elite champion did Inoue beat, not named the over the hill, past his prime, Nonito Donaire. Now answer the question. I'm going to ask you one more time, brother, and then you're going to hit the yellow brick road. I just said, name me an elite champion, not name a 37-year-old. Okay, if you want to give me Nonito Donaire, then I'm going to give you Yuriekis Gamboa, who's just as accomplished as Nonito Donaire, 3-division champion, Olympic gold medalist, and a Hall of Famer. Jorge Linares, Hall of Famer, multi-division world champion. What are you talking about? The SS family, what's going on? Ketty Peace 504, Teach, what's going on? Huh? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? No One J Pity City, what's going on? Now answer the question, brother. I said, excluding the old Nonito Donaire, what elite fighter has Nonito Monster Inoue beaten? Go ahead and tell me. Tell me, brother. Go ahead and tell me. Ernest King Guerrero, what's going on? That's all he got. But he came here and said it's blasphemy to put Jermell Charlo and Devin Haney over him. As if he did something out of this world. Sean McKinney, what's going on? Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to get to that. Boss conversation, my brother Reggie Owens, what's going on? Go ahead, show me. Show me. Boxrec ain't working for you right now, isn't it? Huh? Max Rene Reno, what's going on? Boxrec ain't working in your favor right now, is it? Because you don't know. Gabriel Garcia, what's going on? I don't care how boring Devin Haney is. He's an elite fighter. Jerry Alexander, what's going on? I don't care what your personal preference. Oh, he's boring. Cool. He could be boring all he wants. Don't take away from his skill set. Jason May, what's going on? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Truth Matters, what's going on? He don't have to be your favorite fighter. He don't have to be somebody you, hey, man, I could just sit down and watch him all the time. That's not what every fighter is. That's why you have multiple options. But you cannot, what you won't do is, if you come here and you act like, well, this fighter ain't good because you don't favor him. I'm going to ask you again, Elijah Morrison Jr. I didn't say Devin Haney was over Canelo Alvarez and he's definitely over Monster Inoue, but I didn't say he was over Canelo Alvarez, brother. So there you go lying again. So I'm going to ask you again, brother. I'm trying to give you an opportunity, right? You have no leg to stand on. I asked you, glove up, boxing and more. What's going on? I never said not once that Devin Haney should be over Canelo Alvarez. Did anybody hear me say Devin Haney should be over Canelo Alvarez? Anybody? Has anybody heard me say Devin Haney should be over Canelo Alvarez? Anybody here heard me say that? Because this dude is reaching for straws. You're sinking, brother. You're in quicksand. And guess what? The branches that you're reaching for is not going to hold you up. Those branches is not going to help you, brother. So I'm asking you again. I have never said that Devin Haney should be over Canelo Alvarez. I said Jermell Charlo should be over Canelo Alvarez. Why? Because Jermell Charlo absolutely cleaned out an entire division. But since you want to talk about what Devin Haney didn't do, show me the elite fighter that Monster Inoue beat that Devin Haney wouldn't have beaten. Go ahead and tell me. Nestor Ramirez, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Well, if Jermell moves up to 168, he wouldn't beat Joe or Plant. He is physically bigger than Canelo, so he should move. So he should have no problem at 168. Let's see it. Nestor Ramirez, Jermell Charlo fights at 154. You sound silly. Stop talking about stuff that is hypothetical. The dude is at 154. He's fighting comfortably at 154. Period. I'm acting like you putting jackets on me. You just said that I said that Devin Haney. I'm not acting like nothing, brother. You're grasping for straws, and you should wave the white flag because you don't have nothing else to stand on. DOG 215, what's going on? Now you making up stuff. You just said that I said Devin Haney should be over Canelo. I never said that. What I said is Jermell Charlo should be over Canelo Alvarez. I never said Devin Haney should be over him. And the reason I said Jermell Charlo, because he absolutely cleaned out his division. And any loss he had, he avenged it. So by you saying that I said Devin Haney over Canelo Alvarez, you putting a jacket on me that don't fit. That MF Dre, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Inoue beat the name, not the fighter. We know Nonito is Mr. Elijah Casual. That's like saying Holmes beat a prime Ali. Facts. Facts. Boxer MMA 365, what's going on? Marcus E, what's going on? So that's why I said, so if you're going to give Donaire, you're going to give Inoue props for beating Donaire, that version of Donaire. Then you're going to give Devin Haney props for beating Gamboa, okay? Because Gamboa in his prime would have been favored to beat Donaire in his prime. And everybody going to say, well, that's because he's bigger. Joel Cuevos, he said, I don't agree. Charlo has fought no one. Okay, who did Canelo Alvarez fight and beat? Outside of Triple G and Lara. And he really didn't beat Lara. So outside of Triple G, and people can make a case he didn't even beat Triple G, right? Joel Cuevos. People make a case he didn't beat Triple G in neither one of the fights, and he didn't beat Lara. So what's Canelo Alvarez's biggest win? Because y'all be misled. GB Lifetime Vids, what's going on? Elijah Morris Jr. back in Super Chat. I don't rate fighters who get outboxed in 2 fights. What? Almighty Chisel, what's going on? You don't rate fighters who get outboxed in 2 fights. What are you talking about? I'm confused. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Now you're grasping for straws. Darkness Plays, what's going on? Antonio Giles, what's going on? I don't even know what you're talking about right now. What is you talking about? I don't rate fighters who get outboxed in 2 fights. Who got outboxed in 2 fights? Kazakh Nova Beats, what's going on, great brother? Who got outboxed in 2 fights? San Diego Greatest Rapper, what's going on? T Hunt, what's going on? Adam Brashear, what's going on? V8 House, what's going on? Jermell got outclassed by Tony Harrison. Now watch this now. Watch me cook him. I'm going to cook you, brother. You should leave me alone. Stay in the back. Leave me alone and stay in the back, brother. So now you said Jermell you don't rate fighters that got outboxed? So you rate Canelo Alvarez, Elijah Morris Jr.? Huh? Watch this now. Jalen, just watch this. So you rate Canelo Alvarez? So you couldn't possibly rate Canelo Alvarez then, right? Right? Alan Maddox, my brother, what's going on? Spence, New York City, what's going on? I need y'all to go to pbv.blkprime.com. We talking about the road to undisputed, brother. I asked you a simple question. I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you a simple question. You just said you don't rate fighters who get outboxed. Elijah Morris Jr., do you rate Canelo Alvarez? Answer the question, brother. I'm telling you, I'm about to send you up the yellow brick road. That's what I'm getting ready to do, great brother. Don't try to play those games with me. I'm not a kid. Trey Sherman, what's going on? I'm not a kid. Don't try to play that game. Oh, I was talking about road to undisputed. Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison is a better boxer. Tony Harrison is a better boxer than anybody you just named that Canelo Alvarez rode to undisputed. He's arguably the best pure boxer at 154. North side of Dallas, what's going on? Loyal to the game boxing talk, what's going on? Oh, you said I'm done arguing, don't block me, I'm done. No, it don't work that way, great brother. No, you get off the train when I say, because you decide to ride the train and distract me. Darnell Schaefer, what's going on? You decided to ride this train. I didn't tell you that. I was going to my own destination. You decided to flag me down and say you wanted to get aboard. And now you're on all aboard, great brother. So I'm asking you, Tony Harrison is arguably the best boxer. You're going to tell me that those three boxers, Caleb Smith, Caleb Plant, and Billy Joe Saunders, are better pure boxers than Tony Harrison? No. Tony Harrison is arguably the best pure boxer in boxing. He's top 5. He has an issue where he just fades in the second half of fights. Tony Harrison is a great boxer, great jab. He fades in the second half of fights. So getting out boxed and struggling with Tony Harrison is nothing to frown upon. If you don't understand the sport of boxing, you should not be watching it. Tony Harrison would beat Billy Joe Saunders, he would beat Caleb Plant, and he would beat Caleb Smith if he's on his A game. They are not better pure boxers than Tony Harrison. Not better. So now I'm going to ask you again. Do you rate Canelo Alvarez? Yes or no? Simple question. See, now you done got yourself boxed in the corner, and now you're trying to wave the white flag because you know where this is going. So I asked you a question. Do you rate Canelo Alvarez? Yes or no? And furthermore, here's another thing. You said you don't rate boxers that you said on road to becoming undisputed, right? Caleb Plant was outboxing Canelo Alvarez, brother. What's wrong with you? He was actually losing a fight at one point in time. He was outboxing Canelo Alvarez. Until Canelo got the knockout. James Harris, yes, Caleb Plant was outboxing Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant was outboxing Canelo Alvarez. What is you talking about? Then Caleb Plant faded in the second half of the fight. What is you talking about? He ain't going there and just blow Caleb Plant out the water. He didn't go in there and just blow Caleb Plant out the water. That's not what happened. Don't come in here making up stories. Like he came in here and blew Caleb Plant out the water. That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. He struggled with Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant faded. And Canelo Alvarez even admitted it after the fight. After the fight, Canelo said he was getting frustrated with Caleb Plant's style. He even admitted that after the fight. After the fight, Canelo Alvarez said, I was getting frustrated with the movement and the boxing and the skill set. I just had to calm myself down and stay disciplined. That's what Canelo Alvarez said after the fight. And then Caleb Plant, that's why that clip was going viral when Caleb Plant was boxing him and saying, Caleb Plant said, I'm better than what you thought, huh? That's why that clip went viral. Because he kept saying, I'm better than what you thought, right? I'm better than what you thought. So what are you talking about? Upper Echelon Sports Bar, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Canelo got beat 12 rounds by Floyd, 10 rounds by Bivol, 7 rounds by Lara. Elijah, you so you saying what? Idiot facts. That's why he wanted to bow out. No, it don't work that way, bro. Nestor Ramirez, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, bro, Canelo was fighting comfortably at 154 as well. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Stop making up stories. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't address me. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't address me, brother. He fought 3 fights at Canelo weight that everybody was going viral when Canelo was fighting at 156 and 157 and 155. What is you talking about? At Canelo weight. It was an ongoing thing that Canelo Alvarez wasn't fighting at 54. He was making up his own weight class. So what are you talking about, Nestor Ramirez? What are you talking about? He was fighting at his own weight. GG Champ 15, what's going on? Melvo Money 11, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Just saying, what's up, great brother? By the way, that Wilder interview was legendary, King. Salute 100. Blessings to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%. This dude just said Canelo was comfortably fighting at 154. See what I'm talking about? People just be making up stuff to try to fit a narrative. Just be making up stuff. They just come here and just make up whatever they want because boxing is the Wild Wild West. I can make up, I can say whatever I want. This dude was making up his own weight. He was fighting at 155, 156, catch weight. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Upper Echelon Sports Bar, my brother in the super chat. Canelo Plant was outboxing Canelo. He just got hit. Facts. And he ran out of gas. He ran out of gas. And Canelo caught up to him. He made the adjustment. Robert Montgomery, what's going on? Lord Shee, what's going on? Kevin Moniz, what's going on? And he got outboxed by Lara. He was getting outboxed by Lara and arguably lost both fights to Triple G. What is this dude talking about? Darkness Players, what's going on? Will Smith, what's going on? Upper Echelon, my brother in the super chat. Plant was talking to Canelo. I'm pretty good, huh? Facts. Khalid Bynum, what's going on? Abdul Yava, what's going on? You don't have to worry about what I know in boxing. Now watch that, Abdul Yava. Mike Hughes is going on. Travis Givens, Terrence Barr-Lavin, my brother. He said Blue thinks he knows boxing because he states their height and weight. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about what I know. Hector Alvarado, what's going on? Now, how about that? Everlasting Williams, what's going on? No, Vulcan Raven, because you hit a nerve when you bring up these three particular fighters. That's what happened, Vulcan Raven. See, they're okay as long as it ain't their favorite fighter. You hit a nerve when you start talking about their favorite fighter and tell the truth about them. Oh, that nerve, you puncture that nerve, great brother. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. We should have 700 likes. Michael Ray II, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Canelo was making middleweights come down to them, junior middleweight to fight him. Yeah, sure was. Larice, what's going on? Sure was. They playing the wrong game with the wrong people. Accurate aim, what's going on? Travis Gibbons, what's going on? George Grace, my brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue, just showing support for all your hard work. Salute to my brother George Grace, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue. People just be Tyrone Murray. What's going on? How's it working out?
It's flowing.
Yeah, good. It's swollen. I can see.
It looks like I don't got none of that.
I can't hear nothing you just said. Dub L, God bless us all. What's going on? Haney versus Stevenson. Who better IQ, Blue? The IQ is the same. Hector Alvarado, Kendrell, who I got tonight? It's not that important. Don C, what's going on? Patrick Timberlake, what's going on? You missing super chats. Am I? Let me go back up. You talking about Richard Comey versus huh? Ashley knows how to move it. Ashley's here. Tell her to move it. North side of Dallas, brother in the super chat. Canelo was undisputed at Canelo weight at 155. Facts. We just gonna act like that didn't happen. Sam, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Ocho on your boy Blue. Billy Joe Saunders was outboxing Canelo at one stage. Also, that's just how he fights, similar to Tank, where they give away rounds early on. Facts. But we just gonna act like he said, "Oh, I don't rate people who get outboxed." What? Cool Cat, brother in the super chat. Amir Khan outboxed Canelo before the KO. Facts. So he tried to, what he did, Cool Cat, salute the Cool Cat in the super chat. What he tried to do, Cool Cat, was say, well, I wasn't talking about in their career. I was just talking about the road to undisputed. No. Patrick Timberlake, brother in the super chat. Blue blood, a man of many traits, master of nothing. Right. But you here watching me. Ain't that amazing? What do you do? Tyrone Murray, what's going on? Emmanuel Diaz, what's going on? You guys, Roz, Charlo deserves to be on top of the list. Okay, Emmanuel Diaz. Now, let me ask you a question. Which one of Canelo Alvarez fights for road to undisputed? Watch this, Emmanuel Diaz. Now, stay here. Don't disappear now. Stand on your square, right? So, show me the elite champion that Canelo Alvarez beat en route to becoming undisputed. And show me, out of those three guys, Caleb Plant, Caleb Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders, what elite champion have the three of them combined? Just give me one elite champion combined that the three of them have beaten. Crimson Fire, what's going on? I'll wait. Show me. Emmanuel, go ahead and tell me. Show me one elite fighter the three of those fighters he beat for undisputed combined have beaten. Don't time them out. Don't block nobody. Don't do none of that. Please. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do nothing. All fighters do the same. No, all fighters don't do the same. Devin Haney wants to fight the absolute best en route to becoming undisputed. He don't want to leave no stones unturned. He called out Teofimo Lopez. He called out Lomachenko. He called out Mikey Garcia when he was the champion. He called out Robert Easter when he was the champion. Jermell Charlo, he tried to fight the absolute best champions there is. He wanted to fight Hurd. He wanted to fight everybody that was a champion in his division. He didn't maneuver around and strategically choose any opponents. They chose Jermell Charlo fights anybody that you think and deem to be great. Right now, as soon as people started talking about Tim Tszyu, what's the first thing he said? I don't care if he's my mandatory or not. Y'all think he better than me? Line him up. Nestor Ramirez, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, don't time out nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Please, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything. I got it. Nestor Ramirez back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. Was there a catchweight versus Cintron, Mosley, Lopez, Trout, Mayweather under 154? What you mean he wasn't fighting at 154? Shaking my head. You don't pay attention. You just talking because you have a mouth. Stop talking to me, Nestor Ramirez. I appreciate you supporting the channel, but you're talking just because you have a mouth, okay? And furthermore, you said Canelo Alvarez was comfortably making 154. He was not comfortably making 154 at a certain point. There is no certain point with Jermell Charlo. He's still comfortably making 154. He's been there his entire career. Canelo Alvarez started making catch weights for his fights at 154. BK Echo, what's going on? The name the name is all right. I never said that Caleb Plant was elite. You're lying and you got to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you come here lying on me right now, you're going to go. Goodbye. Deuces. Goodbye. I never said Caleb Plant was elite. I said Caleb Plant has skill set that will give Canelo Alvarez problems. And I didn't even pick Caleb Plant to win the fight. What are you talking about? I said he has the skill set, the movement, and the athletic ability to beat Canelo Alvarez. That's what gives him problems. I never said he was elite. I said his style gives him problems. 903 boxing, what's going on? Phenomenal Mexican, what's going on? Travis Givens, what's going on? Has Charlo called out Benavidez? Why would he call out Benavidez when he fights 2 weight classes above him? Sin Strong TV, what's going on? DS, what's going on? Why would Jermell Charlo call out Benavidez when he fights 2 weight classes above him? Okay, let me ask you a question. Since you want to ask that question, these are the silly comments that we make, right? Okay, so now let me ask you a question. Irvin Legree, what's going on? Is Canelo Alvarez calling out cruiserweights? Is he? Is Canelo Alvarez out here calling out the elite cruiserweights? Was he calling out Alexander Usyk when Usyk was fighting? Ariala Sakari, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. It blows my mind these guys pay you money to insult you and argue with you. It's amazing. They can't help themselves because you know why? Because they're emotionally driven. When you understand, you're a man of wisdom. When emotion is running high, you can't control and help yourself. You're no longer in control of your own being. You're out of control, right? You can't, there's no discipline there. So you can't help yourself. And that's what happens. Because when you're not dealing with truth, Sakari, right? You're emotionally driven, you can't help yourself. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, great brother, these races are coming out to ruin your show. They don't want you to focus on your original talking points. No, I'm good. It just leads me to my talking points of why we are where we are in the pound for pound list, because they are the same ones that choose and who's pound for pound. The same mentalities that they have. See, King Judah, what I do here is this, right? By me doing this, right, it reveals just how the same mindset that these quote unquote boxing pundits that have that run the ESPN pound for pound list and the quote unquote Ring magazine, right? This the same mindset. So I'm showing you the same exact mindset that they have and why that went into them choosing the pound for pound list. So no, I'm well on my talking points. Alan Maddox, brother in the super chat. He said, in first fight, Triple G fight, Doug Yellow got outboxed to keep it real. He did. Tyrone Murray, what's going on? Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah, once again dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. Yo, Blue, Floyd is going to beat Canelo in the final fight. He mad him, and he's going to break him. Watch what I tell you, brother. That would be massive for Floyd. Doug, what's going on? Emmanuel Diaz, I didn't see what you said. Mansa Musa Lifestyle, what's going on? Al B, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, do you know you get blocked if you say something negative about Wilder on your channel? I like the channel, but do I have to stay? Hey, man, no, I don't want nobody to block nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't do anything, my people. I got him. OGOB, what's going on? Don't block nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't do nothing. Yeah, Emmanuel Diaz, I apologize for that. Mr. Smart, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Please, people. Oh, yeah, Sakari. Max Kellerman, yeah. Terrell Cameron, what's going on? Max Kellerman, let me tell you why Max Kellerman is worse. C. Hurst, what's going on? And I'm going to tell you why, because he knows the sport of boxing. Demetrius Abrams, what's going on? He's well-versed in the sport of boxing. And we can clearly see that Max Kellerman is not choosing things, right, based off of his boxing knowledge. He's choosing based off his emotions. Mayweather's a good fighter, not the greatest. He's a good fighter, not the greatest. He's a great fighter, not the greatest. And that's how you word that. He's a great fighter. Maybe not the greatest in your eyes, but he's a great fighter. Sylvester Anderson, Marquis, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Zaray Don Tros, what's going on? Please. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. I got him. Mr. Mills, what's going on? Top rank fights come on at like 10:30. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up, people. The top rank fights come on at like 10:30, man. Super late. I don't because college football came back on. 10:30, man. That's 7:30 in the East Coast. Felix Fries, what's going on? Fraze, what's going on? Judah Israel, what's going on? All undefeated champions, Canelo knocked them all out. All undefeated fighters are not created equal, so that means nothing. All undefeated fighters are not created equal. So what does that mean? All undefeated fighters are not created equal. Is Pedraza going to win? Hey, bro, I didn't put too much thought into it. I really just want to watch the card to see Big Baby Anderson. Teach, what's going on? Kevin Mackey, Charlo in a B-level division. 154-pound division is arguably one of the top 3 best divisions in all of boxing, and you just said it's a B-level division. Not near boxing pundit would agree with you. Not one. OMG Beats, what's going on? Y'all be confusing who you're talking about. If you're talking about Jermell Charlo in the 160-pound division, that's a different story. Jermell Charlo's at 154, and it's arguably the top 3 best divisions in all of boxing. Because you don't understand and don't know the sport of boxing. OMG Beats, what's going on? When we say these things, you have Tony Harrison, you have Erickson Lubin, you have Sebastian Fundora, you have Jermell Charlo, you have Brian Castano, okay, you have many other fighters in that division, right? He's fighting in arguably the deepest division in boxing. So I don't understand. How could you say such a thing? Map S, what's going on? This is why I be telling y'all because we deal with casuals. When you say casual things like that, lets me know you don't understand the sport of boxing. It's top 3 toughest divisions in all of boxing. You got Tim Tszyu now in the division, right? You have major players in the 154-pound division. What are you talking about? Michael Parsons, what's going on, great brother? Salute to the UK. He said 154 is weak. You don't know boxing, and for that, I'm not even going to acknowledge you. Inside the squared circle with King Judah, brother in the super chat. Floyd hasn't just been good since he was a teenager. It's a fact. Some of the stuff that said is just wildly amazing. Larry B, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, for the record, Floyd did not make Canelo fight at a catchweight. Canelo volunteered to come down to get the fight with Floyd. Oh, for sure. I've been saying that. I've revealed that 10,000 times over. He put the carriage before the horse. He jumped the gun because he thought he wasn't going to get the fight. So he did. He jumped out at Purple City 103. What's going on? He jumped out there and told him, "Oh, I'll fight you at the catchweight." And Floyd was like, "I was going to fight you anyway." But okay. But he still didn't put it didn't even matter, Larry B, because he didn't put a rehydration clause. So what? It didn't even matter. Irvin LeGree, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. You see, it didn't even matter because it didn't matter because Michael Lords, what's going on? It didn't matter because he didn't put a rehydration clause. It would have only mattered if he put a rehydration clause. Khalid Mays, what's going on? That's what it would have affected and mattered the most, but he didn't put a rehydration clause. Bruce Wilson, brother, officially becoming a channel member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to Bruce Wilson. I appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, George Grace, I can't entertain silliness. I just can't. If people don't know boxing, they shouldn't. You just shouldn't. You just make yourself sound silly. It just sounds silly overall. Like, some of the things people say, it just further confirms that I know they don't watch boxing. They don't know nothing about boxing. They only looking at a name. So if you look at a name, this names don't mean nothing. You got to watch boxing. You got to know boxing. If you don't know boxing, not near single boxing pundit would tell you. Just about every single boxing pundit would tell you ask any fighter about 154-pound division, and just about any boxing pundit, anybody gonna say that's just about the deepest division in boxing. But if you don't know boxing, of course you would say silly stuff like, "Oh, that division is weak." Of course you would. Hey, also, I didn't even see your question, great brother. Go ahead and say me. Moses K, what's going on? DF Dub Motivation, what's going on? Hey, also, go ahead and drop the comment again. Explorer, what's going on? Loma's going to fight October 29th. So nobody still answered the question, who's the elite fighter that Inoue beat? Who's the elite champion that he beat? Any update on Swiss return to action? Nah, I don't know, great brother. Dibble K Solitario, what's going on? Nonito Donaire was 37 years old and 39 years old. How could he possibly be elite? What are you talking about? And that's his toughest fight. So please explain to me what you're talking about. What elite fighter did he beat in his prime? Go ahead. Go ahead, I'll wait. Zerain Dimetros. Nonito Donaire was way past his prime. Nowhere near in his prime. Nowhere near. Will Smith and Zen and Jazzy Jeff, what's going on? Larry Woods, what's going on? All y'all do is discredit fighters for fighting old fighters. Bell 0113, what's going on? Because Nonito Donaire has one or two upset victories, right? Where he shows flashes against fighters. You think he's still in his prime? No, he wasn't in his prime. I believe so. Ohio State, Lyric 513. Sam, what's going on? Oh, Sam, if he beats Cool Boy Steph, for sure he deserves to be. I didn't say he didn't deserve to be on the list. I just said he don't deserve to be number 2. I like Inoue, the monster. I definitely think he's skilled. I definitely think he's talented. I definitely think he's one of the best. But does he deserve to be over Jermell Charlo and Devin Haney and Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Antonio James, what's going on? That's ridiculous. Bello 113 in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He hasn't Blue. He is a non-black unified champ, and in the history of the sport, those are the fighters who get pound for pound acclaim and hype, Blue. This is a fact. Juan Lopez, what's going on? Again, like I said, Fabian Terry, what's going on? I don't think that Canelo Alvarez should not be on the list. I just don't think he should be ahead of Jermell Charlo when he hasn't avenged any of his losses, and he has 2 bad losses. 2 bad losses, and then he arguably lost to Lara. You can make a case he lost both the Triple G fights, and he lost again. Essentially, lost every single round of Floyd Mayweather. Essentially, all but 3 rounds to Dimitri Bivol, and he's ahead of the guy that just beat him and outclassed him. That's still active. Charles Bassant, what's going on? Almighty Chilzo, what's going on? Irvin Legree, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they praise non-black fighters who do. They bear minimum and disrespect by fighters who do the impossible. This is a fact. You can't make it make sense. You can't make it make sense, DFW motivation. You can't. Only somebody that's just an overly fanatic, call it town, what's going on, would try to justify that. That's it. Grover Limpkins in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. San Diego's greatest rapper. What's going on? You can't. Baby, can you do me a favor? Turn the fan off for me. It's cold. Alan Maddox, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He says since Canelo can't figure what weight class he's in and likes to duck unifications, let him dare to be great with better be with his slow feet and banging out style. Better be with him out inside 5 rounds. We'll get him out with inside 5 rounds. 2 Raw, what's going on? Alan Maddox dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Jermell Charlo deserves to be in top 5 pound for pound. Easy. He's simply clearing out a division. He beat Lubin. He beat Jason Rosario, right? He beat Brian Castano. He beat Tony Harrison. He beat Austin Trout. He's simply clearing out a division. He's clearing out a division. Now, but the difference between Jermell Charlo and everybody else is this. Detroit native, what's going on? Here's the difference between Jermell Charlo and everybody else. Is that when you Oscar Valdivo, what's going on? When you point to Jermell Charlo and you say, here, I want you to fight this guy, Tim Tszyu. Every time there's a new opponent that raises any kind of, resistance, here go this, we want to see you fight him. He said, okay, let's make it happen. You have never heard Jermell Charlo ever once strategically move around any fighter, ever. Never. He's never gave you a rhyme or reason, I'm not fighting this guy. And salute to Alan Maddox dropping that half a dub. I appreciate you. Right? You've never, soon as he beat Brian Castano, Tim Tszyu was at the fight at the press conference. Oh, we want to see you fight Tim Tszyu. He said, okay, line him up. Already. Kevin Lyles senior, what's going on? Gino Milo, what's going on? Kevin Lyles, where you been at, great brother? When we had Tim Tszyu, now check this out. When we was talking about Erickson Lubin, he the guy to give Jermell Charlo problems. Line him up. He said, I think he's too young. He's not ready. But if y'all think he's ready, okay, then line him up. He beat him. Oh, y'all want to see me in Hurd? Hurd lost. You want to see me in J-Rock? J-Rock lost. Well, then I got to fight Jason Rosario. He knocks out Jason Rosario. Well, Tony Harrison's the man. He knocks out Tony Harrison. Well, we want to see you fight Tim Tszyu. He already scheduled to fight Tim Tszyu. You don't hear no resistance. No contract talk, no A-side, B-side talk. You don't hear none of that. All you heard is Jermell Charlo get ready to fight Tim Tszyu. Ain't that amazing? But he get discredited because you don't personally like his attitude outside the ring. Nobody cares about your attitude outside the ring. Who cares? Oh, well, Blue Blood, he said he was going to do this to you. I don't care about none of that. Michael Bernard, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I've been struggling to get back in, and finally, I was let in. I'm back to absorb your current and past boxing knowledge. Continue on, my brother. Watch your blood pressure on some of these knuckleheads. Salute to my brother Michael Bernard dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. Blessings to you. Where you been at? Pride of Pierre, my brother in the super chat. I agree. I got number 1 Usyk and Jermell number 2 Bud in 3. Usyk don't deserve to be on the pound for pound list because he's a heavyweight. But everybody gives him a pass because he once was a cruiserweight. Dude has 4 fights at heavyweight. He's a full-fledged heavyweight. Him and Tyson Fury don't deserve to be on the heavyweight list, period, on the pound for pound list. Juan Lopez, what's going on? Inside the square circle, my brother King Jr. back in the super chat. He said Jermell has a better resume than Loma. Easy. Yes, he does. Glenn Walker, what's going on? And he's not strategically moving around any fighter. Jermell Charlo is not strategically moving around any single fighter. You don't hear not one fighter Jermell Charlo out here talking about, well, if this was the case, well, if he was over here, well, if he, I'm the A side, and if he do, you don't hear none of that from Jermell Charlo. Not a single word from Jermell Charlo about that. Brett Pet, you got to, let me put the link for the channel member. Once again, you become a channel member. It's going to give you multiple entries. Kevin Mackey said Mel is talking to Terrence Crawford. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why, Kevin Mackey, I can't entertain you. Love you, great brother, but I can't entertain you because you know not what you talk of. Jermell Charlo never mentioned Terrence Crawford ever. Had no interest. He still don't even mention fighting Terrence Crawford. So what are you talking about? Terrence Crawford is calling him out. He never called out Terrence Crawford. He still to this day don't even acknowledge fighting Terrence Crawford. He still to this day said Terrence Crawford need to focus on fighting Errol Spence. So what are you talking about? Where did you get that from? You're just talking because you can. This is what I'm talking about. These be the issues with the sport of boxing, brother. What are you talking about? When did you hear Jermell Charlo calling out Terrence Crawford? Kevin Mackey, show me the time you heard Jermell Charlo call out Terrence Crawford ever. And you don't even know the history of what happened with him and Terrence Crawford. And why Terrence Crawford, Kevin Mackey, tell me why that even came about. Why did Terrence Crawford and Jermell Charlo even become a thing? Go ahead, Kevin Mackey. Let me see if you even know what's going on. Ellis, a.k.a. Tags, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue Blood, my pops picked up that Bulls jacket that you wanted. Oh, he did? Woo! I'm about to order mine right now. But hey, you know what I want, LSAK Tag? I want that Detroit Tigers one. That one is because I found a hat for that, right? LSAK Tag. Bro, I gotta show you the hat, bro. LSAK Tag. Check out the hat, bro. Woo! I found a hat to go with that coat, bro. Whew. Johnny True Blue Steady, what's going on? Yeah, bro. Woo. That Fabian Terry, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, what's up, Blue? Been on the grind as of late and missing the live. Just dropping love to support the work. Facts on Charlo and his brother on the other hand. Yeah, Jamal, you know, you could say that Jamal hasn't fought anybody. Cool. Right? Juan Lopez, what's going on? Mark McQuaid, what's going on? If you want to say Jamal is not fighting nobody, cool. I'm with that. I agree. I always say that all the time. And salute to my brother Fabian Terry dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue, right? Jason Smith, what's going on? I always say Jamal has fought 2 world champions his entire career. That ain't cool. SS family, what's going on? DS, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? That's Jamal. That ain't Jermell, though. Pride of Pierre, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Pound for pound is not to keep heavyweights off. It's just harder for heavyweights to get on the pound for pound. He was undisputed cruiserweight. That went up. So he's pound for pound number 1. Pride of Pierre. How many times are we going to do this dance, great brother? How many times? Why do we have to do this dance every single time we talk about the pound for pound list? The pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division. Stop trying to alter history. It was created for non-heavyweights to get acknowledgement and recognition, because as the heavyweight goes, so goes the sport of boxing. Stop trying to alter history. Stop trying to change the list. Simple. Do linemen win a quarterback award? The quarterback award is to acknowledge the quarterbacks, right? Lineman award is to acknowledge linemen, right? Stop trying to mix and match, because every now and then the offensive lineman to throw a trick play and pass, he might have 10 touchdowns in a year. So we now suddenly we're trying to say, well, this he should get. No, he ain't a quarterback. The pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division, brother. That's it. That's it. Now you want to create another lane for heavyweights? Let's do that. But let's stop trying to put them on a list that what it was created in spite, because other fighters wasn't getting acknowledgement. And now we're trying to put them on that list. The whole reason it was created is so that fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson can get acknowledgement and recognition, because as the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. If you put a heavyweight on the list, then he has to automatically be number one. Who on the list can you actually say can beat Tyson Fury? It don't make sense, because it's a limitless weight division. It's the biggest guys. And ain't nobody, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford and Inoue and Canelo, they ain't beating Tyson Fury. So that don't even make sense to put a heavyweight on the list, because they should automatically go to number one if that's the case. Because they arguably the best fighter in the whole entire sport, because can't nobody beat them. So how could you have a fighter that nobody could beat behind fighters that don't even make sense? Steve Young, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, what's good? Blue, I saw a video Wilder did, and he was saying that he makes more money outside the ring than he do fighting. What do you do? What do he do to produce more than he makes in the ring? I'll just say he does great investments, and he has a lot of businesses. And that's his business. You know, he said it. He actually said it here, but you know, he calls Malagon. What's going on? He has a lot of businesses, a lot of investments, puts his money in great places, and he does great things, man. Antonio James, what's going on? So that's why. And he always trying to drop passionate for beauty, peace, blessings, queen. He always, the formula, what's going on? He always tries to drop knowledge on other fighters. TC, what's going on? And how to do such. Tip O'Malley, my brother in Super Chat, Devin Tank better than Loma. I stand on that, Blue. Agreed. How is Loma ahead of, now I could say you can see he's unified, right? But Leo Santa Cruz, Tank Davis beat Leo Santa Cruz, right? Who on Lomachenko resume is better, has a more accomplishment and a better fighter than Leo Santa Cruz? And Leo Santa Cruz is still active. Let's be real here. Mr. VA fitted, Davion Henderson, what's going on? All right, let's be real here. Let's be real now. Who is on this list, right? That you can say who on Lomachenko resume, and Leo Santa Cruz still active. Who is better than Leo Santa Cruz? Sweaty KFC, my brother, become an official channel member on this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother KFC, Sweaty KFC, guys. Salute to Sweaty KFC. Appreciate you, great brother. Brett Pett, my brother, becoming an official channel member and family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to Brett Pett. Appreciate you, great brother. Ellis, a.k.a. Tag, my brother, becoming an official channel member and family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Appreciate you, great brother. Prada Pierre, my brother. He said in the super chat, you're my guy, Blue, but we will disagree on that one. There's nothing to disagree on. There's nothing to disagree on. It's not opinionated. There's absolutely nothing to disagree on. Zero. This is it is what it is. The pound for pound list, again, was created in spite of four non-heavyweights to get acknowledgement. That's history. That has nothing to do with my opinion or your opinion. Alexander Usyk is a full-fledged welter heavyweight. He has fought 4 times in the heavyweight division. He's a unified champion. He's a heavyweight. He is not a cruiserweight. He don't get acknowledgement anymore for his past accomplishment. This is not a career accomplishment achievement list. That's not what this is. That's for a separate list. This don't have nothing to do with your career accomplishments. This pound for pound list is created for what are you doing and what do you continue to do. Alexander Usyk is a heavyweight. He has excluded himself. Hence the reason why Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua don't reside on that list. Because they're in a whole separate lane. Period. So it's nothing to disagree on. Stop trying to alter the history of the sport of boxing. Period. Kevin Lau seeing my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, with Blue, nothing changes but the date. Keep doing you, Blue. Got to go again. Love. Blessings, King. I hope you well. Great blessings to you, King. Love you, King. And good seeing you here, man. Static Shot. What's going on? Edgar Chavez. What's going on? Perez 401. What's going on? Android number 1983, brother in the super chat, dropping that Siente on your boy Blue. Agree on Mel over Canelo. Loma should not be on the list. Monster deserves a high spot. Dispatches guys that others struggle with and still improving. Yeah, I like Inoue. But he just don't deserve to be ahead of Errol Spence, and that's just ridiculous. And Terrence Crawford, it's ridiculous. I love Inoue. Shot _064. T9 boxing class. What's going on? Man down. What's going on? Tall boy Slim. What's going on? Right? But he don't deserve to be ahead of them. No. Stone Alone, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, "What's up, Blue?" In the chat, I'm pulling my motor out my truck, so I'm just listening and supporting. Smash the like button, people. Yeah, man, we should have 1,000 likes. We have 500 likes. I just get exhausted. Tall boy Slim, what's going on? Boss at 357, what's going on? I just get exhausted with the telling people to hit the like button. It just Sherman Callan, what's going on? It just gets exhausting at times, and I just don't feel like doing it. Lewis Bay, what's going on? Kevin Mackey said, "Nah, Blue, they got Fury on the list." Yeah, they got Fury on the list, and that's why I have an issue with the list in its totality. Dwayne Yosa, what's going on? Robert Williams, what's going on? Fury don't not that he don't deserve. He don't belong on the list. JC, what's going on? Should I say that? And salute to Stone Alone. Be careful out there, great brother. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Dre Finest, Triple OG in the building in the super chat. Big Blue is holding it down. Correct the students. Oh, for sure. Furioso, what's going on? He said Charlo fights nobody. Jeremy Hurd, what's going on? So who you favor, Furioso? What you need, what's going on? Since Charlo fights nobody. Cool, I'm cool with that. But who your favorite fighter fights? What great fights are your favorite fighter fighting? Who's your favorite fighter and who they fighting? O's Boxing Corner. What's going on, great brother? Go ahead and tell me. William Brown, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me, great brother. Charlo's fighting nobody. Okay, Jermell Charlo fought nobody. Okay, cool. Now let's play this game. So who's your favorite fighter fighting? George Grace, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Pound for pound list was created for Sugar Ray Robinson in particular. When asked who was all-time greatest, Ali was also mentioned. Ali himself said pound for pound Robinson was the greatest, not him. Facts. You leaving, baby? I love you too, baby.
Love you.
Love you too, girl. Warren Smith, what's going on? Jerry Alexander, what's going on? Furioso. Why Charlo doesn't fight Munguia and Triple G? First of all, we're not even talking about Jamal Charlo. We're talking about Jermell. But I ask again, who's your favorite fighter? Lester Duval, what's going on? Lawrence Reed, what's going on? Debo 4735X, what's going on? Montage 24, what's going on? George Grace, my brother, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So you just mentioned Jamal Charlo. Why are we talking about Jamal Charlo when this conversation is about Jermell? Go ahead and tell me that, please. Explain that. Go ahead, Furioso. Let's stay on topic. Go ahead and tell me, great brother. Who's your favorite fighter? And who was he for? Anthony Ingram, what's going on? Let's stay the course, brother. Come on. Tyson Fury is your favorite fighter. Amari Davis, what's going on? Well, then why are you even having this discussion? Because he's a heavyweight and don't belong on the pound for pound list. Amari Davis, what's going on? That was a safe answer, Tyson Fury. Big Stepper, my brother in Super Chat. Speaking of Munguia, he been mandatory for 3 years. Facts. Who did Munguia fight and beat? He brought up Munguia. Why you don't fight Triple G and Munguia? Who did Triple G fight? Go ahead, tell me. Keith Tucker, what's going on, great brother? How you been? They don't know nothing about Tony Harrison. Locked in, what's going on? Go ahead, tell me, brother. Boy, you're getting slower and slower, boy. It was convenient to say Tyson Fury because he's a heavyweight. That was convenient answer. We know that you ain't know. You might be a Tyson Fury fan, but we know that's not why you're here. See, Junior from 919, salute. See, that's what happens when you get people that can't stand on their square. They'll just throw out names because it's safe. Ernie V, what's going on? Big Smoke, what's going on? They'll throw out names because it's safe, right? Hey, man, who's your favorite fighter? Oh, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Yeah, that's it. Tyson Fury. Static Shot, what's going on? Yeah. Tyson Fury. Yeah, we know Static Shot. But see, they're not going to stand on their square because they're not honest. And they know that they ain't going to go well. So it's emotionally driven, like I said. Is it fair that Tank isn't pound for pound? Absolutely not. Scotch 355, what's going on? Only reason I don't make a case for Tank is because Tank is not a champion right now, okay? And Tank is strategically moving. But Tank beat Leo Santa Cruz. But they're gonna say, well, Leo Santa Cruz is small. But the same people that tell you Leo Santa Cruz is small, right, will give Lomachenko credit for beating Rigondeaux, who came up 2 weight classes. You see how that works? Robert Chandler, my brother. See, it's sticky when it comes to Tank, right? He's not a champion right now. Hey, listen, Tank deserved to be on. If Lomachenko on there, why isn't Tank? And Lomachenko could be on there. Why can't Tank? Demetrius Bright, what's going on? What's the difference? How could Lomachenko be on there with 2 losses? He lost to Salido. Tank would not have lost to Salido, people. The problem is that's hypothetically speaking. But imagine if Tank had lost to Orlando Salido, how he would be viewed. Imagine how people would be viewing Tank Davis if he lost to Orlando Salido. Orlando Salido that had 12 losses and 2 draws and knocked out 5 times in his first 15 fights. Imagine Tank losing to Orlando Salido. How he would be viewed right now. John Sheehan, what's going on? Because, see, they always go back to, the difference is Lomachenko was 350 wins in the amateurs and only one. That's what they always go back to. Well, Lomachenko's amateur record. What was the world beater Lomachenko beat to become a world champion? He beat Luke Campbell. You don't think Tank can beat Luke Campbell? Don, what's going on? Man down, what's going on? You think who on Lomachenko's resume, outside of Gary Russell, do you think that it would be even a 50-50 fight with Tank, let alone they be favored over him? Skills from New Orleans, what's going on? Just think about that. What fighter you think would be favored over Tank? Yadel Gonzalez, what's going on? Nicholas Walter will not be favored over no Tank, Dwayne Jones. Jim 3317, what's going on? And no stretch and no, He coming? Elbow, what's going on? Yeah, I'm making my pamphlet on this. I told y'all why I started on that. Yeah, Kevin Mackey. Nicholas Walters was the truth at one point, but he was a year layoff, he was catch weight, a wager. He wasn't focused. And I still favor Tank over Nicholas Walters. Thomas Davis, what's going on? Yeah, exactly. He was great in college. Nobody told. Yeah, we just be giving out. It's amazing to me, man. Amazing, man. Ricardo May, what's going on, great brother? Prince Tuamir, what's going on? All good fights, but we got to start being realistic with this, man. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo, regardless of how you perceive his attitude and things of that nature. Matthew, what's going on? How you perceive his attitude, you don't like his attitude, you don't like his approach, so on and so forth. And that's all good. But that don't have nothing. We got to separate that from what he actually does in the ring. You know what I mean? Just like any other sport. It's just that in the sport of boxing, we get a more personal view of these fighters' personalities, man. It's a more intimate sport. We don't know in the NFL the attitudes and how they carry themselves, the quarterbacks in the NFL and all that. We don't know none of that. right? The sport of boxing is more intimate. And so we be judging. In no other sport do you judge these athletes off of their attitude outside their respective sport. Elijah O'Neal, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said number 1 Spence Crawford, number 2 Spence Crawford, 3 Charlo, 4 Devin is how the top 4 should look. Agreed. I agree with that. And then at 5, I will put Canelo Alvarez because he's still undisputed. Although he lost, right? You know, so there's a lot to go into that. Sam, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Ocho on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, after Spencer Crawford hang up the gloves, it will be Shakur and Haney who have you got being number 1. I believe that it's going to be Shakur Haney and Jerome Boots Ennis. I believe it's going to be Boots Ennis, Jerome, Devin Haney, and Shakur. We got to see how it unfolds. It's going to have to, you understand what I'm saying? It's going to be Boots Ennis is going to be in that conversation. And I think eventually Shakur and Devin are going to offset each other because they're going to have to fight and somebody's going to lose. Sam, brother, in super chat, you don't see Boots moving up? I do. Eventually. For sure. I see Boots moving up. Big step on my brother in super chat. Blue, in the perfect world, if you own PBC, what you change it? Oh, that's a good question, bro. In perfect world, if I owned the PBC, man, I would. The first thing on my mind would be more activity. Way more. I would be way more active. Man down, what's going on with the activity, man? Z Stacks 1017, what's going on? I would be way more active with activity and fights, man. It'd be way more fights, man. Dante Holder, what's going on? Way more. But listen, let me get out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. And we'll be back on tomorrow. But I got to get up super early, so I'm going to watch these fights, eat right now, get ready, because I got to get up super early. So I appreciate y'all 1,000% coming through, studding up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. And tomorrow we'll be back on. Check out these fights. And we're going to sleep. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. You see Herbing and Dukem. Oh, clown. You watch for 2 hours and wait till I'm getting ready to leave to say something. Come on, brother. Be a better man than that.